Hello and welcome again to the Badminton Europe podcast, video podcast. Mark Phelan with you, and wow, look who we have. We've the queen of all courts, the queen of Spanish courts and world courts, Carolina Marin, has joined us. Carolina, thank you for taking the time to join us. And I want to just take a step back before we talk about now and the future, and looking back to your younger years when you were a small girl growing up in Huelva, and we're going to visit Huelva soon. Did you dream of this? Did you dream of becoming the superstar that you are?
I started to drink when I went to the National Center when I was 14 years old. Of course, when I been in Huelva, I was too young to drum like when I was in Madrid. But yeah, it was a long time ago when I started to drink like I want to be a world number one, European champion, world champion, and Olympic champion. So. Yeah, I start really young to drink high, and yeah, I already achieved everything in badminton. So
yeah, you just mentioned a lot of things, and all those boxes have now been ticked. When you were starting, you know, in Spain, badminton was a small sport, and probably still is. As you've changed a lot.
Yeah.
Badminton in Spain, does that make you a proud woman?
Yeah, of course. I feel really happy to, like everyone now in Spain, know about badminton, and I feel really proud to be a Spanish player and to represent my country in every tournament is a pleasure. And of course, I feel really happy after I won my first World Championship in 2014. Start everyone to watch myself playing. And also after the Olympic Games, it was like crazy in Spain. So yeah, I'm really happy about that.
Also, you get to meet famous people. You've met Rafa Nadal.
Yeah.
Was that crazy, or was that kind of, were you kind of starstruck maybe the first time you met him? And what kind of guy is he?
He's my idol, and I really like him because he's a very humble person.
Okay.
Of course, everyone knows Rafa when he's on court, when he plays tennis, but some people know how is him when he's out of the court. He's a really humble person. He's very close. He tried to attend all his fans, and I really appreciate that. He's a guy to see every time, and I feel really happy when I met him for my first time.
And does he inspire you?
Yeah,
to be a better person off court and also on court?
Yeah. I think we have like almost the same character on court because we are a very competitive player. Like we fight for everything. We play always our best, and yeah, we give our 100% in every game. So this is something really important to do in a game. But also outside the court is something important that you have to be every time a humble person.
Yeah, okay.
If you win a big titles or not, you have to be very humble. So
you are a humble person. Are you a spiritual person? Or is religion important to you? Not particularly.
No.
Okay, we won't even go there. So okay. You will have a heavy involvement. We've seen it recently in the Indian League, and the Indian League looks to be a league that's really progressive, and visually watching it, it's interesting to watch, and there's a wide variety of players from all around the world playing in the Indian League. Can you tell us a little bit about that? And you know, you have to be there for like 1 month or whatever, and is it something maybe we could replicate and do in Europe, do you think?
For me, the Indian League at the moment is the best league in the world, because everyone can see that top player is playing there. And of course, always to play in India for me is like something important and something special, because I really like all the Indian people and how they make me feel like to be at home is always very important for me. And of course, I hope that as soon as possible that Europe can make also a really good league. And of course, I would like to play for the Europe League.
Yeah. I remember you played in the Axiata Cup at once, and that was kind of a
long
nice
time ago.
That was kind of cool, was it?
Yeah,
it was. It looked like a fun experience.
Yeah.
And I think we have to remember we still have to have fun when we play. Yeah. Let me talk about Spain a little bit. And you know, you are the leading light, you are the role model, and everyone looks up to you. And I see a lot of junior tournaments, as you know, and I'm starting to see some young Spanish boys starting to appear, and as well as the girls are all there, and they look up to you. Is there a bright future for Spanish badminton players? Can you see them coming along behind you?
Yeah, of course. I can see that there are many young players that I also practice with them. They help me a lot in my practicing, and of course I think we have a really good teammates that if they keep working hard, they can do well in the future.
Now, the question I've wanted to ask you, because I love dogs, and I see you posting pictures of all these beautiful animals. First of all, how many dogs have you got?
I have two at home, and one with my dad in Huelva.
What are their names?
The girl at home is her name is Suka, and the boy is Thor. And the girl with my dad is Kira.
Kira?
Yeah.
How do you spell that?
Q-I-R-A.
Ah, okay, because Kira is also quite of an Irish name.
Okay.
My sister is called Kira.
Really?
Yeah. But she's not a dog.
Okay.
she's a person.
She's a human.
She's a person. She's a human. I know, when I see you posting on social media, these animals make you so happy, and when you're traveling away, you're missing them. And what is that connection? When you come home, you know, how do they greet you?
I think the connection always with any animal for me is with the dogs, but it's always every time really close. When I came for a practice, or when I wake up in the morning and I feel like tired, they just came to me. They just sometimes if I feel tired, they want to play with me, and I don't care if I'm tired or not. They just they are like really close feeling with me, and I love it. And when I stay away, I really miss them. So
when you're in a good humor or a bad humor, they still love you.
Yeah, exactly. This is the most important feeling with the dogs.
With the animals, you're here talking to me now, and I'm probably just one of the millions of media people that want a piece and a slice of Carolina. Must be tough. Do you work on that mentally, or how do you prepare for at big tournaments, knowing that for maybe 1 or 2 hours after playing a match you have these commitments to the media?
Yeah, for me the most important is like to organize everything. If I have everything organized in my calendar, I don't have any problem. So for me that will be fine if I organize every interview in my calendar. So that's it.
That's it. Yeah. So structure and organization is key. You've done it all, Carolina. You said it earlier, and we're getting to the end, and you've ticked all them boxes. What else is there? How do you motivate yourself to kind of get up the next morning and go, let's do it all again? How do you do that?
Mark, after the Olympic Games, it was a really tough moment for me, because I got some injuries that I couldn't recover as quick as I would like. But now the most important thing is to get fit for every tournament. The calendar this year is tough, and also I have to be really ready for every tournament. And now I keep my motivation like to win a more high title, like this All England, the World Championship in August, the Super Series final, like the high tournament I would like to win again. So this is my motivation every day.
In 10 or 15 years time, when you finish, because we all get older and we all finish at some point, and I'm sure you're quite intelligent, you know that will happen at some point. How would you like to be remembered? As Carolina, the twice-time Olympic champion, 4-time world champion? Is that something that is part of that motivation to be a multiple champion?
Yeah, exactly. After I won the Olympic Games, I told to Fernando and to my team, and our goal is to be the best player in the history of badminton. So this is what is my motivation now, to win another Olympic Games and 2 more World Championships to be the best. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
The hairs are standing up everywhere when I hear that, because that's to hear that for somebody I know a little bit for over a long time, and to hear that drive and that motivation is really inspirational. Yeah. So last question, family. We all have families and we all rely on families, and you know, families probably see us crying more so than anybody else. And how important are your family?
Wow, my family is everything to me. It's really important that to feel them behind me in every tournament is something like I really need it when I play. I feel like they are away, but they are very close to me when I go to any tournament. So family for me is like everything. Okay,
cool. Carolina, thank you for joining us here, and pleasure to speak to you.
A pleasure.
We wish, you know, I cannot wait to say, oh, look, she's done it again. She's done it again, because I believe you will do it again. And I know you do it also. For now, don't forget, if you're not doing it already, Carolina on social media, follow her. You get a great insight into her life and her, not just on the court, but off the court, you know, and things like that. Really worth following. Also remember, Badminton Europe across all social media channels. Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. Subscribe on YouTube. And remember now, all our podcasts will be on iTunes. For now, thank you very much, and we'll talk to you next time. Goodbye.